Mike Schmidt. I am the Director for Education and Global Community Development at the Ford Motor Company Fund, which is our company's foundation. Well, when I was young, like a lot of kids, it was actually a baseball player. But when I got a little older and more serious, I actually started college wanting to be a filmmaker. So I was going to be I was a film major my first 2 years, and quickly realized I didn't have what it took to do that. And so I changed my major many times until I landed on public policy. The aspects of our business, the automotive industry, are truly global. And so, for example, we have centers of engineering and technical expertise all over the world that focus on different, pieces of our business. And so you could have a team in, there's one in Brazil that's working on one aspect of the automotive business, and there might be one in Shanghai that's working on another. There's one in Cologne, Germany, working on something, and of course, then one in Detroit. So each of these look at different aspects of our business. And so you're kind of constantly working with teams around the world. And also, in our industry, automotive, it's a global marketplace. So cars that are made, vehicles that are made here are sold in, countries all around the world and vice versa. But the way that we're interconnected, the ways we're interconnected are just so much stronger and so much a part of everyday life than they were even just recently. It's truly amazing. Innovative and creative, being a flexible problem solver is really important. Having strong strategic thinking skills is really important. Global awareness and teamwork skills are huge. That diversity of thought and valuing diversity of thought is becoming more and more important. Again, as you're working with people from lots of different backgrounds and different cultures and countries, you really have to be open to learning new things and value diverse people and diverse ideas. That's becoming more and more important. And in fact, we look for people who are open and excited about meeting new people and learning new things and learning about new cultures. And then I think really respect for other people's cultures and traditions is another one that's really important these days. It's always been important, but it's very important these days. But what you notice the pattern is a lot of these skills have to do with global competencies and also have to do with really strong what I'll call human-centered skills, which are these higher order thinking skills like problem solving and critical thinking and innovation. Those are becoming more and more important in the workplace today. As technology is just moving at the speed of light. Jobs are changing so rapidly that we really don't know where the technology is going to take us in the next 3 or 4 years and how it's going to change the way we work and our jobs. Really can't stress that enough. That it's really important, even if you're going into a technical background, which is wonderful. You want to try to build those broader kind of liberal arts skills as well. I'll call them, or human-centered skills, because they're really important. There's really a miscommunication right now between what's happening in the world of business and what students are being prepared for, especially in K-12. And it's not the fault of educators at all. It's just our systems are a little behind in education. And so, we're drilling down on standardized tests, and, that just is long past. Like, we don't hire test takers. And so we are really more interested in experience and those, higher order thinking and learning skills, those human-centered skills. Not about specific job training. It really is about exposing students to different career possibilities and, more important, building these critical higher order thinking skills. And it's not easy to do, but education does it best. And it's better that it happens when a student's in the K-12 system or in higher education, because we can train for jobs, but we can train for specific roles, but we can't train for those broader human-centered skills. never know which way your career is going to take you. And sometimes these strange things happen and take you in completely new directions. And so, and that's okay. It's okay. It all works out.